Hi, this is Spencer from PreventingCavities.com, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to prevent cavities by not eating sugar and cereal that is bad for you. Now, you may not believe it, or you may not want to accept it, but eating cereals for breakfast, most of them are extremely bad for your health. Even ones that are marketed as healthy foods are still pretty bad for you. They deliver empty calories and lots of sugar. So it's not what's going to make you healthy or keep you healthy and strong. I don't care how many laboratory-made vitamins or iron shavings they put into your cereal. It's not going to be the best thing for you to eat. One company, that always talks about health and families, and that's who they market to, is Cheerios. Let's talk about Cheerios for just a second. This is a new product that they came out with. They're probably trying to corner the sugar addiction in children. They came out with Frosted Cheerios, and look at this. It says whole grain is the first ingredient. Now, if we look at the label, we'll actually know that whole grain will be the first ingredient, but there will be ingredient number 2 and 4 and maybe 7 are all going to be sugars. So let's just read it and see what it says. It says whole grain oats. Well, whole grain it's not really whole grain because it's not made from whole grain, but that's another story for another day. But it contains sugar, cornmeal, corn syrup, and then it contains brown sugar syrup and a bunch of preservatives, and laboratory extracted vitamins. So is this something that you think is going to be good for you or good for your teeth? Probably not. It doesn't matter what kind of covering or how fancy the package is. Just because they make it a fancy package and they say it's healthy for you doesn't mean it really is. Sugars are really bad for your teeth because when you get on your because when you put them in your mouth, your bacteria in your mouth convert these sugars into acids, and the acids can eat away at your tooth enamel and they can create cavities. So we don't really want to eat sugary cereals. We definitely want to not eat them on a consistent and regular basis. I only buy them. I bought them today for this video. We haven't had sugar frosted cereals in our house for probably a year and a half. But this is another one. It's Kashi. Yes, everybody loves Kashi. They're the environmentally friendly cereal. But we'll talk about that stuff later. But this is supposedly going to make you lose weight, and it's going to be really good for you. It actually contains more sugar per serving. Let's see, 13 grams versus sugar frosted flakes, which is only 9 grams per serving. So it has almost 50% more sugar in it than Frosted Cheerios per serving. So I mean, and this is supposed to help you lose weight. See, it says go lean, eat Kashi, whatever. These people that run these marketing ads for the cereals, they are probably some of the most dishonest people on earth, and I know I'm going to get a lot of slack about this, but it's true. They want to sell their products, so they'll tell you it's healthy for you, even though it isn't. And this is a fact. I pulled this out of the New York Times. It said there are at least 44 cereals that contain more sugar than 3 Chips Ahoy cookies. Most of us would not feed our kids cookies for breakfast, but we don't think twice about giving them a bowl of Lucky Charms or Cocoa Puffs. And then from my experience, I go to the store and I'm thinking about it, oh, here's a box of Frosted Flakes, and then it's fortified with 10 essential vitamins and minerals and with iron. Well, the iron is just like iron shavings that aren't very good for your body, and they can't even be absorbed, but yet they put that in their cereal so that people will want to buy it. Maybe it increases the bulk weight of their product so they can sell more product for less cost. I'm not exactly sure, but this stuff isn't good for you. Honestly, the best thing to eat, for breakfast would be eggs, raw milk, homemade bread with toast, maybe sourdough bread, oatmeal, rice, brown rice. These things are delicious, and when you eat them, you don't feel like you have a hollow core. When I eat these kinds of cereals, I'm more hungrier. It takes more energy for me to eat the cereal than I feel like I'm getting from it. So I have a nutritional deficit whenever I eat these things. But I grew up on cereals, and I thought they were the best thing for me. I thought that having cereal was like part of the American, way of life, and now that I've switched, I really haven't missed it very much. So, love these cereals. The big thing on them is their nutritional value. If these guys were perfectly honest, you would turn to the side that says nutritional facts, and there wouldn't be anything there. There would be nothing listed because, what kind of marshmallows? This is marshmallows and frosted, coated oat ground powdery stuff that they make their cereals out of. It's really gross. I mean, you leave this stuff in milk for about 5 minutes, you come back, you don't want to eat it. Sometimes, this is Idaho, so we have like a lot of cows and stuff around here. It's kind of weird, but we might get flies in our house, and if we leave Lucky Charms in milk, they won't touch it. They won't even eat it because they don't like it, probably. But if a fly isn't going to eat something, they eat everything. They'll even eat chicken poop. If they won't touch the cereal, I think that probably says something about whether we should be eating it or not. When you have plaque on your teeth and you eat sugar, it holds the acids that the sugars create on your teeth for longer, and they're harder to get rid of. Basically, it's up to you to make the informed decision. You can either choose the path of common sense, or you can choose the path of least resistance, which is giving into the marketing tactics and trying to get things done quicker and faster. But in the long run and in the short run, you're going to feel much better if you choose to eat a healthy breakfast, and not if you choose to eat something that is going to make you maybe feel sick or that you'll regret eating later on. So this is Spencer with PreventingCavities.com. For some amazing tips on how to prevent cavities, I recommend that you visit our site and that you read the articles, because they're really, really good and they're well-researched articles. We even have a book on our site, and you're welcome to check that out too. We'd love to hear back what you think. Please leave comments at the end of this video, and I will try and get to them as soon as possible. Thanks. Bye.